Hi, my name is Peggy Huang, and I'm running for Orange County Superior Court Judge. Well, one of the biggest challenge that is coming to the courts right now is the recent change in the law that eliminated the court operations fees. That is at a tune of hundreds of $1,000s that courts need for their operations. Hiring staff, clerks that really does have a huge impact on access to justice. It will cause a lot of backlog. I think this will cause the courts to have to be even better at efficiency, addressing that shortfall. Hopefully, with the budget of the governor giving the court $65 million will help a little bit, but I see that is going to be a huge impact on how we can move cases along, because speedy trial is very important to every single person that walked through those doors. That's my biggest concern right now. And I look forward to working with all the judges to see how we can bring some additional funds to help the courthouses in operation. Well, I have a very diverse and broad legal experience. I have practiced in all levels of the courts. I've been a trial attorney. Currently, I'm in the appellate court. I am a deputy attorney general in the criminal appeals writs and trials section for the Department of Justice. I am the state prosecutor, the state top prosecutor. I have practiced before the state courts. I've been in all levels of the federal courts as well, in the district court and the court of appeals in both state and federal level. I have been in juvenile court, family court, civil court, and criminal court. And you need a judge who is ready to decide on a case with practical experiences, not someone who's going to come in and say, all I know about this field of law is what I learned in law school. I have practiced criminal law, environment, water, and I've also worked on family and juvenile dependency and delinquency. And not just only as a trial attorney or appellate attorney, I've also written bills in these areas of law. And in order to write bills to solve problems, I did vast research and in-depth research to make sure that the law actually helps people. So I have worked in the state legislature, served under 3 senators, and on both sides of the aisle, 2 Democrats and 1 Republican. So I'm very nonpartisan. I am all about issues. That's why I worked with different members of different parties. I've also worked in Congress specifically to ensure that there's money for adoption assistance, money to help with foster care. So it is important for the voters to know that they're going to be voting for a 25-year experienced attorney that has a very broad legal experience. I've also been in administrative court, which is something that most attorneys have never been in. And this is a very unique area of law, but it is a very complicated that is in all areas of people's life, because there are a lot of regulations in environment, in business. And with that type of background, I understand when somebody comes in with a business dispute, I better be looking at regulations and not just the statute that applies. And land use and environment also have to look a lot at regulations and not just on statute. And that comes with experience of practicing litigating at the trial level and appellate level on these areas of law. It kind of dovetails the second question of, what's my experience? Absolutely, I'm ready to preside over civil cases because I have been a civil litigator. And specifically working in business litigation and trademark litigation, as well as having worked on environment and water quality, in addition to smog, air quality litigation. This is so important when we're talking about greenhouse, issues, global warming. Having a judge who understands that body of law and especially the regulations is important. And so most importantly is for the voters to know that I am a candidate who will be the best fit for a Superior Court. You can appoint me to any bench, and I'm ready to go on day one because I have those fundamental understanding of the law, ranging from Constitution to water, as well as the legal experience of as a trial attorney in the application of those laws.